Welcome to the swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and we'll get started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. A first down for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Gonna let it fly. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, man. I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. And the Nittany Lions get the first down. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
Well, if I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Got his man. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. Brings it down on the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Going for it all. Got it.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Gator! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job on the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. The Nittany Lions will move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath, but
looking for a deep man. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about that D coming up with a play like that? On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to Michigan State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll try to do it himself. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Crosses the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
He wants to throw. A shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, Go get the first down. Keep this drive rolling.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The back goes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw on second down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away to start the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pulls it in. It's Lincoln. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be.
Touchdown, Penn State! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He wants to go deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Gators! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That's reeled in. It's Lincoln. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Lincoln. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Got it past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida 28, Penn State 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll go with a direct snap. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
First down for the offense.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Nittany Lions head it quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And there's really no question here after not getting it on that last run play. Down in the 4th quarter, 4th down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best matchup, one-on-one, that can get you this first down, keep the drive moving, and keep your chances of winning this game alive?
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And here they come, almost all the way back. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Cal. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Let's go. This is how you make it interesting. Your defense has to come through, has to make the big play, and they do. Clock running out, you get the ball back to your offense. Way to force the issue, create the interception.
The give out of the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy and falls incomplete.
It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gators hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, looking to throw. Extending the play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Looking for more room. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Let's go. Now we got ourselves a ball game. This one looked like it was almost over. In the 2-minute situation, get a few first downs, walk out of here with a W. No, sir. Defense forces the turnover. Offense, it's your turn.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Floating away. Pulls it in. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Penn State, number 4, with the catching score.
So you think this is automatic? This extra point attempt is filled with pressure. And it might be that last boot through the uprights that sends us to overtime. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And with that turnover, time has expired here in the fourth quarter, but there is more football ahead. Overtime is coming.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Perch is way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Incomplete, and they turn it over here in the first possession of overtime.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Headed to the end zone. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's